What's going on, y'all? It's the kid, FortWorthFabian, BigBossFabo. I'm back with the reaction video. Had a little mal hiccup there. So I'm back live now on the live stream, man. As you can see, man, there was a shooting in San Jose yesterday, I believe, man. This news was actually broken yesterday. I didn't get a chance to cover it, so I'm here today. It's still a trending topic, and obviously NBC News has some details for us. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at FortWorthFabian, man. We're reacting to the San Jose shooting, man. So with that being said, man, prayers out to all the families that lost individuals and family members. It's a sad thing, man. It's like shootings and stuff is so common nowadays, public shootings, etc. We have, school shootings and stuff like that, and it's just ridiculous, man. Like, news like this shouldn't be as common as it is, you know what I mean? But obviously, like, this is the stuff that happens in the world, you know what I'm saying? So prayers out to all the individuals, the families who are suffering after, the loss and things of that nature, man. So let's see what NBC News has to say about this.
Good day, everyone. We're following breaking news about that mass shooting at a rail yard in downtown San Jose, California. We now know that at least 7 people have died there. The shooting happened early this morning at the Valley Transportation Authority, which provides transit services throughout the Bay Area. We've also confirmed the suspected shooter is among the dead. Officials are updating right now. Let's take a listen in.
Any information that will be released by the Santa Clara County Coroner's Office at this point. This is still an active and ongoing investigation. The Sheriff's Office activated our Santa Clara County active shooter protocol, where we activated multiple law enforcement agencies and fire department agencies in the surrounding.
So they're still figuring out reasoning, obviously, behind it. But some of the most random places, man, like this, people who target schools, that's just cowardice, man. I don't see why you targeting kids. But in general, targeting anybody for slaughter is just messed up, bro. But a rail yard, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. Like, the whole thing with firearms, too, I'm not opposed to firearms. If you got to protect yourself, protect yourself. But there's a certain line and a boundary where people are kind of like abusing the sense, like the right to carry, cool. But when people are just pulling up, trying to smoke people, all types of stuff, lay them down, it's like, bro, I don't know. There's got to be specific parameters put in place, like a mental health, some type of mental health test. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these dudes just be
surrounding county to assist with this incident. This is still a fluid and ongoing incident, and we're trying to figure out everything, what transpired and what exactly happened to this point. But again, this is still ongoing, and we're still trying to gather the information of what exactly happened at this point. Right now, with numbers, I can confirm with you at this point that there are 8 victims that are pronounced deceased at this point. And there's 1 suspect that's pronounced deceased. This is still ongoing, like I said.
Also, it was 8 victims, and then like the 9th person was the gunman. So when they report 9 dead, it says including gunman. Obviously, that's what the title of the video said.
The numbers can change, okay? So this is still a fluid and active, ongoing investigation. We have all the resources out here from city, county, and federal agencies out here, including the FBI and the DA and Homeland Security out here to assist with this investigation. So again, we have a lot of resources out here. Ourselves, we're trying to figure out what exactly happened, what's going on. We received information that there are explosive devices that are located inside the building. That being said, we activated our bomb squad, which is currently out on scene and trying to determine, pretty much we're trying to clear out every room and every crevice of that building to ensure that the public safety is rest assured if we open up that building later on in the near future. So that being said, getting the information out to all of you is going to be a little bit fluid and dynamic. It's going to take some time for us just to go in there and render the area safe so we can have investigators go in on scene to determine, collect evidence, and then gather all the information that we can at this point.
This is a sad situation, man, but I'll be sometimes trying to put myself in the shoes of the officers, the feds, and sometimes, man, I watch a lot of Criminal Minds. I'll tell you that right there. Like, in the behavior analysis group, whatever you want to call them, just putting myself on the opposite end. Like, this is my everyday job, reporting or like basically being called out to situations and scenarios like this, bro. It's crazy if that's your lifestyle continuously. I don't know what that could do to your mind. Like, let's be honest, bro. That could kind of mess you up mentally.
Do have a reunification.
That's why it's all love and respect to all the feds, all the cops out there who do their job to the utmost ability. But people who take advantage of their role, I'm not a fan of that.
Center located next to me. It's going to be over at 70 West Heading, over in the city of San Jose. It's going to be over at the Isaac Newton Auditorium. If you have any family member that you're trying to reach out or gather any type of information, we ask you to call our Santa Clara County Communications line, which is 408-299-2311. Again, 408-299-2311. This is still active, ongoing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to route this over to our Sheriff Lori Smith, who will speak very briefly on this incident, and then we're going to move on to the next person from there.
Sergeant, about the 8, does that include the gunman or not?
I'm sorry, say that again?
8 people, does that include the gunman?
So the 8 victims is 8 victims, including, and there's one suspect as well, so that's 9 altogether.
There's 9.
So there's 9. 8 victims, there's 8 casualties from victims, and then 1 suspect casualty at this point as well.
What is the building that they're exclusive?
Is there a second scene?
So the building that they're at is 101 West Younger Avenue, is a Valley Transportation Authority hub center. It's a control center, and that's where they're at this point.
Fire. No, the fire. There's a fire scene.
The fire, we're still ongoing, and we're trying to figure out exactly, if there's connection or any information at that point, so we're still trying to gather that information.
There was ammunition found inside this.
At a meeting?
I don't know. I'm trying to get that information at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to route this over to Sheriff Lori Smith. She's going to speak very briefly. Okay.
First of all, this is an active
What was Buddy's title? Who is he? 3-4. No worries, guys. We'll come back. He's a deputy. So Deputy Russell Davis. And this is Sheriff Lori Hall. Is that what that said?
investigation, and there are many, many components that we're continuing to discover. We mentioned the Victim Unification Center. It's in the building right next to you. Please, please have respect for the victims' families right now. There's still a lot to be done. We appreciate San Jose PD was with us immediately going into the building, and our teams showed exemplary behavior, what they're trained to do while the shots are still being fired. Our teams with San Jose PD are entering the building while shots are still going off. We attempted rescues, and it's uncertain where that is right now. We don't want to take a lot of questions. We'll give you all the information that we can give you as it comes known, but we really don't want to speculate right now. So we appreciate your coverage of this, and my heart goes out to the family and to the victims. I'm just so sorry. It's a tragic situation, and we have some very brave officers and deputies. Thank you.
Sheriff, if there are explosive devices in that building, is there concern for the public involved?
No, it's pretty remote. We have the area cordoned off. Our law enforcement is there, and we know which building.
How many explosive devices do you think there may be?
Right now, we're not certain. We're still searching, and again, there's a lot of other components to this.
But you found at least one, which leads you to believe there are more.
So the media, I don't get it. The media be trying to get some of the nitty gritty details just to put it out there at the forefront, just to freak the public out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some details shouldn't be released to the public, because how does that help? You know, like, the officers and stuff are brief about what's going on in the ongoing investigation for a reason. They don't want the public to just run like chickens with the head cut off, bro. That's like, they'll be like, bro, we'll release information in due time. Right now, we're still looking into that. Like, they're not going to just spill the beans like, bro, it all comes out in a certain fashion. But the media just be trying to get everything, bro. So you telling me, and it's, of course, like, we want the facts, bro. Nobody wants to be lied to, and that's their job. But sometimes, bro, people can't handle the truth. That's a true statement. You don't need to give everybody everything, man.
So we have explosive devices information that is on the building, so we're going to use all the necessary resources to ensure. The biggest thing is we want to ensure public safety. So that's our number one priority right now. So right now we're trying to render everything safe if there are any type of suspicious devices, and then we'll go along with our investigation right there.
And our bomb dogs alerted on it, and we're able to locate.
You said bomb dogs?
So, but again, we're giving all the information we can right now, and we will continue to provide updates as it goes along. So thank you for your patience, and we'll get to you as soon as we have
Sharon,
information.
can you tell us anything about the fire at the house?
I'll just walk off.
I think that San Jose PD is working on that, and we'll see if we can get San Jose to make some comments on that.
Do we know how the shooter was stopped?
I'm not sure of that information right now, and that's information we're not releasing.
She's telling y'all the same stuff, bro. I wonder if you could just walk off the podium. She's like, bro, like, no more. I've told y'all everything I know at this moment. Like, there's no point in still like standing there and fielding questions. But I don't know how that works, man. If you know how that works, comment down below.
Please.
Cause I know it's a specific amount of questions. I ain't got to sit there and, you know.
At this point.
Can you tell me how the shooter was stopped? Did he take his own life, or did one of your deputies?
It's undetermined at this point.
They laid him down.
Again, I don't want to take any more questions. I have one real quick one from here.
So really quick, I will confirm you that it is a VTA employee. But the suspect is a VTA employee. That's all the information I give you. It's still developing, and we're still trying to ongoing the investigation. We're trying to figure out what happened.
So that explains how he was able to get in because he was already in the
Potentially in that case. And also to confirm with you, it is a light rail yard that's for this VTA building as well. And in regards with the bomb information, the suspicious devices, we're using all the resources that we can, from using our robots, x-ray devices and whatnot. And with conjunction with federal agencies, we have resources out there to figure out what's going on.
But you believe he brought in the devices?
We don't have, I don't know. We're still, again, this.
They're asking the same questions at this point, man. Prayers go out to families affected by this tragedy, man, and the individuals that lost their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the question. Like, this is so common now, bro. Like, killing people is second nature to folks now. Like, it don't matter. It's been normal. I mean, murder's been happening throughout the years, but it's all these public shootings, man. School shootings, club shootings, festival shootings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've dealt with a lot of public, like, disasters and stuff like that when it comes to public shootings and people just, you know, like church shootings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just getting ridiculous now, man. So prayers out to everybody affected, man. You got to pray for the world. You got to pray for people out there, man. And at the same time, do your due diligence, man. I'm not saying you, like, what you can do is going to change or affect certain things, but push that narrative, bro. Be the person to push that narrative and just, you know, stand for what's right in all this, man, because this definitely ain't right. But, hey, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at FortWorthFabian, man. We're on the road to 1 million. Peace, love, prosperity. We'll catch you guys in the next reaction video. We's out of